rivers and how to behave on boats. Carpenters Road Lock was the only lock in the country that had 2 radial lock gates.
The Carpenters Road Lock project is important because the history of Stratford is very wrapped up in its waterways. Part of the brief was to run a series of workshops with the volunteers.
We joined the project as volunteer lock keepers.
We've now got a core of very interesting people.
I gained a lot of knowledge and the history of the East of London and the canal. My fellow volunteers, I learned a lot from them. They are so knowledgeable.
The Friends of Bow Back Rivers is a volunteer group set up to support interpretation of the canal and waterway system.
I like volunteering where you are part of something more than just turning up for a day.
It was a learning curve for us to what we're going to be expected to provide to the public.
I've learned a lot about the waterways. I didn't realise how old the canals were. Obviously, Carpenters Lock is quite a special lock.
So the digital platform, it is designed to work on any device. So, the self-guided audio trail that people can start on their own phone. The idea was to make the towpath rangers and the lock keepers familiar with the digital site so that with members of the public they know to say, why don't you take a look at the CRL.London site?
People are going to say, and how does this work? Or where does that go? We will find out and we will tell you.
I like to be actively involved in my community green spaces with people who have similar interests. Kind of engaging communities with green spaces will just mean that the rivers themselves will benefit the biodiversity of the area. When an area is nicer, people are more likely to use it.
Where's Mummy scissors?
Do I need scissors?
Yes.
You can tear it.
The Canal River Trust runs specialist workshops for many local organisations and residents. Together 2012 Community Interest Company are a disabled-led arts organisation that organised 5 weeks of workshops and visits inspired by the restoration of Carpenters Road Lock.
Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. So remember your posture and your breathing.
The project's been well managed and we've had very good support from the Canal River Trust.
I drew a boat before the water was stinky, and if they cleaned it up it would be like beautiful and really like clean.
By building the new lock and opening it up, you now allow the modern canal boat users access to these cleaned up bits of waterways.
They're going to have here the only one of its kind in the whole of the UK. Totally unique.
So thank you again for joining us everyone today. And I'll ask Kim and Jess to cut the ribbon behind them to officially open the lock. Well done! Carpenters Road Lock open. Thank you very much.
And we'll all hang on behind.
Coal, ice, timber and stone, all were transported, together or alone.
A deluge had fallen from the sky for days. A tidal surge from the Thames, and some lost their lives, so they knew they had to do something, and they designed this lock.
River shall I follow, follow, follow. River shall I follow, follow thee. To the green wood, to